Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another fresh video. This is Awais Malik and you are watching me on my YouTube channel, Foreigners Life in Chengdu. A lot of people message me on my Instagram and Twitter. They are wondering how they can find a job as an English teacher here in China. So today we are going to talk about how you can find a job as an English teacher here in China. But before that, we wanted to know something very important. If you belong to any English speaking country, for example, America, Australia, England, South Africa, New Zealand, or maybe Canada. If you belong to one of these countries, it's pretty easy for you to find a job. If you belong to any other country, this is very hard to find an English teacher job here in China. Number one point. The point number two is location. Where are you right now? If you are in China, then it's going to be easy. But if you're outside of China, then it's going to be a bit hard for you to find a job here in China. So let's see in both situations one by one. First, we will talk about the people who are in China and wanted to find a job as an English teacher. For them, it's pretty easy. There are a lot of recruiters who are looking for the English teachers to teach in different kind of kindergartens, primary school, high school, and also in the university. I can recommend you can go to LinkedIn and you can just search a job as an English teacher and you can find plenty of them. And the interview you can do it the next day because the demand is very high, and they will also help you to get the work permit and also the other legal arrangement that you need to do. But for English teaching job, you should have an experience of teaching in English and you should have a TOEFL or TOESL certificate that will show that you are qualified to teach English in kindergartens or in the primary or other schools, whatever it is. Now let's see the people who are not in China but they are really interested to find a job here in China as an English teacher. For them it's pretty hard. There are a couple of reasons for that. First of all is due to COVID-19, the government is really controlling the foreigners who are coming into China for work, because most of the Chinese, they are unemployed and the government wants to make sure their own people have a job before they offering a job to the people who are coming from outside of China and working here. Other thing is for the work permit. Most of the government offices, they are not giving work permit to most of the school and universities. They are recommending them to hire the local teacher. If there's really need for the foreigner, they recommend them to ask people who are in China to hire them as an English teacher. If they really wanted to hire somebody from outside, he must be very qualified and also very high level, holding a very high level degrees in English. So then there's a possibility that you can find a job here as an English teacher in China. But for them, the requirement is the same. You must belong to one of these English speaking countries. You should have an experience, also the TOEFL and the TOESL certificate you are holding of that one. After that, you can apply for that one and it will take you maybe 3 to 4 months to finish the process, because the process is not as simple as before it used to be. Now it's more and more complicated, and the government, they will also do the background check for you if you are coming from outside of China. There will be a background check and this will take really a long time. And they will also, you should mention the experience that you are sure this school or college or whatever it is will give you a good rating. For example, you are teaching in one school and your record is not very good. I suggest do not mention that one in your CV or in your working experience. You should only mention the places where you are sure they will give you a good marks, good remarks or good feedback. Only that one, because the government will do the background check, and if they found anything suspicious, your work permit will be denied or cancelled or maybe refused. Another thing that I would like to mention, that now you still can have a business visa or maybe a visit visa from some of the countries to come to China. Before, people usually do, they just get a business visa, came to China and they join any private institute here to teach English. But now most of the private institutes have been shut down by the government. Government is pushing these private institutes to shut down because the education pressure on the young generation is very high. Parents are really pushing their children to learning English and learn a lot of other classes, and government find this one is a big problem because of the mental health is not very strong, this of the students, and they are really trying to make some relief in the education system, and they find out that English is one of the biggest challenge for the student because they have too much pressure from teachers, parents, everywhere. So they are trying to release this pressure. So you cannot join any private institute, you can only join the institute which is run by the government or any registered kindergartens, primary school, or the other universities. There you can only join them. Other thing is, most of the foreigners who are already here in China, students or whatever, the foreigner students who are here in China, they are taking full advantage of this new policy. Is after they finish the graduation, they can just take online TOEFL or TOESL course, and they can apply for a work permit to any kindergarten or primary school to teach English. Because this is very easy and very simple for them to get the work permit. Also, the background check is most easy because they are here in China for maybe 2 years or 3 years or more than 1 year. If you are here in the country, they don't have to do the background check for you from your home country, so they can just do it here and they can easily find the work permit. Alright, so the key point of today's video is, if you are a foreigner and you wanted to find a job here in China as an English teacher, 2 conditions. You must be in China and you must be holding this TOEFL or TOESL certificate. Easy for you to find a job here as an English teacher. Number 2, if you are not in China and you are don't belong to any English speaking country, forget it. If you are not in China and you belong to any English speaking country, you can apply for the work permit, but it will take a bit time, 3 to 4 months. Plus, it is going to be hard for you. You need to prepare a lot of documents and also a lot of reference check, and you must be very, very good. That's it. So this is for today's video. If you like my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon so not to miss any more videos. Thank you very much and stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.